let's check out this tamale right here. And so example number 7. So we're going to just do a little bit of an application problem, just basically with some kind of context. Not really much of a real life world problem. Not like you're going to have a triangle like this, but let's just see here. So we have a sign that has the shape of a triangle. It is right here. Car wash today. Heck yeah. And the length of the base is 3 meters less than the height. So they kind of already done that nice work for us. The height is h, and so that means this is 3 less. So h minus 3. What are the measures of the base and of the height if the area is 44 meters squared? So we're trying to find two things. What is the measure of the base and what's the measure of the height if we know that the area is 44 meters squared? All right, triangle, area. We'll probably remember that the area of a triangle is base times height divided by 2, right? And so we're going to use this here. Let's go ahead and substitute values that we know. So do we know the area of the triangle? Yeah, 44, right? So I could replace the A with 44. Do I know the base? Well, yeah, look, h minus 3. So I could replace the base with h minus 3. Do I know the h? Basically the height? Well, the height is h. So we have height times h and then divided by 2. Okay, so notice that I started with the formula of an area of a triangle, and then I just replaced all of its values that I knew, given to us in the problem. Now we want to solve for h, right? Okay, so this 2 is looking kind of funky. So I'm thinking that we probably want to multiply both sides by 2. So I'll multiply the right side by 2, and I'll multiply the left side by 2 and get 88 equals h minus 3 times h. Okay. So it looks like here that we want to distribute the h. Just go ahead and do the distributive property. So I have 88 equals h squared minus 3h. Now this is looking just like a quadratic, what we've been doing all along in this section. So I'm going to put this in standard form. So I'm going to move this 88 over. I'm going to move it over here and get 0 equals h squared minus 3h minus 88. Great. So the question is, what do we want to do with this now? And I'm just going to move this actually over here. And well, let's factor this, right? So I want two numbers that when I multiply to get negative 88 and I add to get negative 3. Well, to get 88, that's 11 and 3. 11 and 8, sorry, not 11 and 3. I'm like, all right, 11 and 8, and I want that to be a negative 3 though, so this has to be a negative 11. So my factors here are now h minus 11 and h plus 8. And basically just set each one equal to 0, and then we solve. So h minus 11 equals 0, and h plus 8 equals 0. So add 11, h equals 11. Subtract 8, h equals negative 8. Now, unlike the problems that we've done so far, we've just kept both answers and we said, voila, now we're done. But anytime that you're given some kind of a context, you need to make sure that your answers make sense here. Okay? And also, we're not even done yet, but let's just think about this right now. Notice that we're talking about lengths of a side. Lengths of a base, length of the height. Now, we don't ever measure length using negative values, right? We don't say, oh yeah, my little desk is negative 3 feet. That would be really weird. And what really does that mean? Does that mean you walked backwards, or you had a negative ruler, or you're down? I mean, what does that mean, right? So really, because of the context of our problem, I'm just gonna be like, you know what, homeboy, wata? I'm gonna cross you out. So I'm actually gonna cross out negative 8 because it doesn't make sense in the context of our problem. But now we have 11. Let's now answer the question, what is the base and the height? So the base is 11 minus 3. So we have 8, and the height is just going to be h, which is just 11. And that should make sense now, because remember, area equals base times height. So area equals 8 times 11 divided by 2. And 2 goes into 8 4 times, and 4 times 11 is 44. So just a little checking there to make sure that this all makes sense.